What positive effects has the quarantine had for you? I've been going on daily walks in wooded areas. Noticing things in nature I'd never paid attention to before. Good for you. I've been getting out to local, largely deserted, trails and it's been lovely. Been saving a ton of money. I can't believe how much less I'm spending on lunches and coffee breaks and takeout. Our grocery bill is up maybe $40 a month. But our food budget is easily at least $100 lower a week. I am one of those people who started to do their balcony. 3 years in a row my balcony was dirty and without any plants. Now I cleaned up and put up some plants and it starts to look really nice. Careful. I started with 2 plants and now it's well over 100. Gardening is an amazing but addictive hobby. But it's the best feeling watching them grow a little bigger each day. Due to my job, and the hours I work, I spend most of my time alone. There are days when the only people I see are the person who worked before me. And the one who works after me. But now my roommates work from home and I actually have people to talk to. And be around. I feel like has been good for my mental health. I've gotten to spend a lot of time with my aging dog's smiley face. I totally agree with this. I got to spend time with my old guy. Unfortunately we had to put him down a few days ago, but it was great to be able to spend the entire day with him every day instead of just a goodbye in the mornings. I'm sad he's gone, but being with him a lot over this time definitely made our goodbye a little easier. I've had time to learn more about myself. I am in recovery from alcohol abuse, so after years of numbing myself, I've been relearning how different emotions feel and how I react to those emotions in a safe environment. I also have been doing the same. Working with a psychologist to deal finally with my traumas and all the abuse I endured when I was a kid. I honestly feel lighter. Loving not having the commute. I can wake up 5 minutes before work starts and I'm fine. And at 5 o'clock I'm instantly home. And you get chores done around the house during the workday, which makes my weekends truly mine. I mowed the lawn at lunch Thursday. Loving this home stuff. No tollway fees. No fast food lunches. I've stopped wearing makeup and have become super confident in my natural appearance. I'm 30 years old and can only recall going bare-faced a handful of times in the last 15 years. My skin looks seriously amazing. And frankly, the full gamut of war paint made me look older than I realized. I think after quarantine, I'll still wear makeup on certain special occasions. But it won't be on the daily, nor as a compulsive. I can't leave the house without my face cause I look like a troll, necessity. Literally same. I've been bare-faced for weeks. I put on the tiniest line of eyeliner recently and I was like, damn, who is that? Less is Marie. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking every day. Now I drink once a week. Will have to quit after I run out of alcohol. Started exercising, as being out of breath keeps the nicotine pangs away. I've saved some money. I've had time to work on my hobbies. I've spent quality time with my husband. And I have actually gotten closer with a couple of friends and colleagues as we all support each other through this. Trying hard to look at the positives. Because the negative of my anxiety spiraling out of control is unbearable some days. Have had a consistent exercise schedule. It's helped a bit with keeping my mood stable. I haven't worked since March 16th. And now I'm a couple weeks away from finishing my first novel. That's amazing. I've been doing the same, working on a book that I've been writing for a few years but had put away. I've started rewriting whole chapters. I've also started doing watercolors. Good luck with your novel. I learned how to play dominoes, make mashed potatoes, and cook ribs, all of which I thought would be hard but were actually ridiculously easy. I feel awful even saying it, but I work in software, so my job and productivity didn't change one iota. It took me about an hour one way to get into the office. And I'd usually buy a lunch instead of make one, though Lord knows I tried. I even subbed to meal prep Sunday without ever actually prepping anything. That counts, doesn't it? Being home. I do cook a lot more though. My son is also not in daycare, which was costing me like $170 a week. No more gas plus no more going out to eat plus no more daycare plus no more random I'm tired and don't feel like cooking, let's just go out equals thousands of dollars appearing into the savings account. Seemingly overnight. 4 exams in a little more than 1 month. I've only the thesis left and managed to get to one of my dream universities. Yeah. Can relay on that. F. King finally finished my F. King PhD thesis. Which cost me F. King 3 years of my nerves and got that job I have ever dreamed of. Keep going, mate. I don't feel compelled to do any social activities or cut my hair. 2 things that I normally feel like I have to do. But with isolation dictating those things, I finally feel free. While bound at home, I had a birthday in April and it was so freeing not to have to plan something social for it. It's my birthday today and it's such a relief that the only plans are to play video games with the boys. It made it feel right for me to be by myself. Don't look at it as being by yourself but instead being with yourself. I'm finally not exhausted. I've slept better than I have in years. I'm broke AF. But at least I'm sleeping. Lol. Can't believe I had to scroll this far to find sleep. That's been the biggest thing for me. Feels so good to just slow down and rest. Decided to paint again, smiley face. Same. I've done 3 different pieces now. Got a lot of small jobs around the house done I've been meaning to get to. I had always been overweight. Lacking self-esteem. Hating my body and myself. Quarantine gave me enough time for a transformation and I started at 78 kilograms and I'm now 67 kilograms already. I'm proud of myself. And I want to lose even more. Edit. A lot of people asked so. Here's a basic idea of what I did. 1. Have an approximate idea of the calories I eat. And working out to burn them. I usually ate 1,200 calories per day and burnt about 600 to 800 excluding the calories burnt while you do nothing. 2. Tried intermittent fasting. I didn't eat after 8 p.m. and ate again the next day after 12 p.m. 3. Try to eat very less fat, lesser carbs and more protein. You can search for protein-rich foods. 4. Drink lots of water and stay hydrated. I drank around 2 to 3 L per day. 5. Work out on cheat days and eat healthy on rest days. Also to everyone else who's working for the same. I wish you all the best. You all can do it. Stay determined. Work for that body you want. With you there. I bought an indoor bike trainer and have dropped the last 10 kilos to my goal weight. Good work. And keep it up until you're where you want to be. The housing, mostly flipper and Airbnb, market has slowed down enough that I might finally be able to buy a house. Even with the slow, it's still a tight F. King squeeze. I've been waiting 6 years. Happier. I love being stuck at home. I work from home usually. And I love it. But now my wife is also home part of the day, which is really nice. I really don't want her to return to the office, sad face. Making my 16-year self proud. I have always been a heavy gamer. When I was 16, had time but no money. Then started working and having money to buy a decent PC. But no time. Quarantine allowed me to play all the games I hadn't in the last years, smiley face. Also went back to learning German. Been mostly good for me so far. Quit smoking. I still have to go to work, as I am in healthcare. But the traffic and parking spots have never been better. The lack of traffic has been wonderful. Rush hour has been non-existent. I lost some weight because I wake up late every day and only eat 2 meals a day. I think that's called intermittent fasting. Make sure you keep your nutrient intake sufficient. Good stuff, man. I was burnt out at work and with being social all the time. So spending quality time with myself has been great. On top of that, not having time to myself resulted in me not cooking my own meals, and I've gained a bit of weight in the last year. I've been cooking my own healthy meals and going out for long bike rides. No idea if I have lost weight. I get obsessive over the scale. I have been living in sweats and leggings the last few years and decided it was time to put effort in how I look. I've started learning about how fashion works and donated some of my clothes. My room was depression messy and I cleaned it right after my work shut down and have kept it clean since. Well, it has kept me from getting COVID-19. I ended up quarantining with my boyfriend at his apartment after possibly being exposed so I wouldn't put my high-risk parents in danger. We decided to move in together for real. Have both been working from home and saving up money. And are looking at the possibility of buying a house. I'm not sure we would have been able to take these steps in our relationship without quarantine. Also, the new hours I've been working have given me the time to see a doctor about a long-standing condition that I'm finally receiving treatment for and going to be going through surgery soon to hopefully fix it. Again, I don't think I would have taken this step if quarantine hadn't made it possible. I've moved back in with my parents for the first time in 8 years, and instead of it being hell like I thought it would be, we're actually really improving our relationships and for the most part enjoying spending time together. Might actually have a positive and healthy relationship with my mom for the first time ever after all this. My teenager is being nicer than she's been in years. Less stress, fewer ways to escape the consequences of hurting others? Reevaluating her life and realizing we've had reasonable expectations all along? Don't know, but I'm enjoying it. I doubt this will get seen, but God, I love my wife. I've been one of the lucky few who has been able to actually work through this whole thing, but still not being able to go out has been amazing. I get to spend as much time possible with my best friend. We never get tired or annoy each other. The extra time we've had has been absolutely amazing, and I want people to know that's how it should be with your significant other. You should want to spend every second with them and grow together. God, I hope this will be me someday. I got on methadone and quit using heroin after doing it for almost 5 years non-stop. Suffering from bipolar 2, the boredom pushed me to clean my room, do the laundry every week and fold it. It may not sound much, but for a person who hated doing chores, it really changed me. Also, my girlfriend and I have a deeper bond and understanding of each other. It's amazing what boredom can do. My mom doesn't have to wake up at 5 a.m. and come home at 5 p.m. anymore. Her face doesn't look like she wants to give up on life anymore.